What up, vapor lovers? This is T at Darker Vapors, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Kanger Plus. What up, vapor lovers? So today's review is going to be on the Kanger Plus. Good things, just good things. Again, Kanger, just churning out bits of awesomeness. I love this tank. When I first started vaping, I started off on the Aspire, well, vaping seriously, I started off on the Aspire Nautilus. And when I first got it and I was using it, and I thought, this is just the best thing ever, and I'm never going to want anything else, and it's just that good. And then the Kanger Mini came out. Yeah, things changed. I've got the Kanger Mini, and I absolutely loved it. It took me a while to get kind of used to it because obviously it has the rebuildable part of it as well. I did try that, and I've previously said I just didn't get on with it whatsoever. Maybe I just wasn't very good at rebuilding at that point in time. But the actual sub-ohm side of it, I absolutely love the tank, and it's still part of my daily rotation. I absolutely just worship that tank. And even though it's only 30 mils, sorry, not 30 mils. Even though it's only can go up to 30 watts, that's never going to change for me. I absolutely adore the tank. It's just so reliable. It's so good, and you just get such good clouds from it. And the taste for me is still up there. It's just really, really good. So much so that I've also not only got the Mini, I've also got the Nano, and obviously I had to go get the Plus as well. Now, in all honesty, I wouldn't have expected anything to be different. It should just be bigger and a bigger tank. And I'm happy to report that it's exactly the same as a Mini, same level of performance. Looks wise, it's just a big old beast of a thing. But again, it's just the same quality and the same level of engineering, and it's just an awesome, awesome tank. I'm going to take you through the box. So I'll show you what I actually got. So here's the new box, as you can see, Kangertech Subtank Plus. Exactly the same as the other one, it's just a little bit bigger. Let's pop that out, see what you get. So on the back you've got what it contains. So obviously it's got the Subtank Plus, 1 OCC sub-ohm, 0.5 with a range of 15 to 30 watt, 1 OCC 1.2 ohm with a range of 12 to 25, 2 times mini RBAs at 0.5 with a 30 watt coil, 1 Japanese cotton, 1 set of black silicone rings, 1 mini RBA base, 1 Pyrex glass tube, 1 screwdriver, 1 manual. And I think it's all fair to say, and I think we can all agree, that Kanger chucking the most bits and of goodies you can ever get in a box. There's just so much stuff in this box, it's amazing. A little bit of information about Subtank itself, and all that. The caution bits: keep it away of children, keep it away of temperatures. I think it's fair to say that's common sense and common knowledge. This ain't for kids, this is for adults. Okay, so I'll show you the box itself. Okay, so again, nice design, got that nice kind of foamy kind of sturdiness, so your tank's going to arrive in good condition. I do like the packaging on this. It's very sturdy and secure. So let's take that out, and then inside we've got all the bits and pieces. So you've got your scratchy. Is this the verification bit? This tells you how to verify it. So here's your instructions how to verify. This is an original, correct, proper Subtank from Kanger. And then you've got your instructions as well, which is really good. Again, I think when I first started using the Kanger, I found it quite helpful and knowledgeable in terms of, you know, what you need to do, what you shouldn't do, how you should put your kind of coils together. You know, if you're sub-ohming, what to look for, what not to look for. Sorry. And again, these instructions are some of the best you'll see out there. Very, very informative. You get a little Japanese cotton there for your rebuilds. And then in here you've got your black O-rings, a little screwdriver, and I think that's one pre-made coil. I'm looking at that coil. Yeah, it's alright. It's not as good as mine, but there you go. What can you do? But yeah, there you go. Screwdriver and little bits and pieces. And you can see in there as well, there's your spare Pyrex glass tube, your rebuildable coil, and your sub-ohm coil. So there you go. So that's a hell of a lot of stuff to get in one box. This retails, I think it's $24.99. But again, it ranges. I've seen it on some sites for $29.99. I think some have pushed it as high as like $32.99. I've seen others at like $23 or $24. So you know, it's a good price for what you actually get. But shop around, you can get a good price for it. Myself, I got this from Vaping Mods UK. So this is a really, really good supplier of vaping gear. They're really, really good. I've got a lot of my stuff from them just because, you know, I order it and it arrives literally a day to 2 days later. Price is really, really good, and trust me, I have shopped around to get the cheapest price going, and it's just, you know, really, really reliable gear. So get on Twitter, get on your internet browsers and check him out. Vaping Mods UK. This guy is really, really cool. You know, if you've got any questions, you can shout out to him, and they do a lot of competitions. So just wanted to give a shout out for Vaping Mods UK. So the tank itself, let's see how it performs. Give you a quick look. Bags of vapor, and again, as I expected, and what I hoped for was the flavour. A lot of sub-ohms are out there now at the moment, and you know, some of them are good, some of them are not so good. But one thing I find, which is universal, is they're not all the same level when it comes to flavour. And all of them boast to have really, really good flavour. But I can tell you now, just out of, you know, personal experience, Kanger delivers flavour every single bloody time. I love this tank. Now, I'm a proper lung hit kind of guy. I really take it down. I'm going to open it to the full valve as well. Just so much vapour, so much flavour. It's just brilliant. I'm going to quickly just take this off. Just so you know, I'm using this with Cloudpore T6, which goes up to 100 watt, but I actually vape all my Kangers at 27. For me, it's the sweet spot. No burnt hits, just tastes awesome. So unscrew this for you. What I did actually notice though, when I first got this, was it was a little bit tight and it felt like it was kind of jarring. So I'm pretty certain this was literally fresh out of the factory. You know, and it took a couple of days just kind of to get the groove to go in, so it's a bit smooth, but it kind of stopped as I was screwing it in. So let's take that off of there. Okay, same coil as before, exactly the same. You can use it in the Nano, you can also use it in the Mini as well. Really, really good coils. The good thing I love about these is the instructions are actually on the coil itself. So OCC, 0.5 ohm, 15 to 30 watt, very clear. You got this ginormous 7mm tank. It's just a beast. I filled this up. I think yesterday, last night. Yesterday, last night. I was not even correct English. Last night I filled this up, and as you can see, I'm only halfway through. It just holds so much juice. So if you're gonna put it in there, put in a juice you really, really love, because it's just gonna be there, and you're just gonna vape, and you're gonna vape, and you're gonna vape. Then you're going to vape some more, and the juice is still going to be there. So make sure you really, really love your juice. But that said, you know, they've got their big old sturdy O-rings on there, no leakages whatsoever. I never experienced any leaks of any of my Kangers yet so far, only with my RDAs, but it's an RDA, so what do you expect? But yeah, just well-made tank. I think personally for me, from a looks point of view, um, I don't know. At first, I really loved the design, but now I've kind of been using them for quite a while, and I'm a kind of guy that likes my tanks and all my mods and everything else to look really good. I like to customise. I like to get into my wraps. I've got a cherry bomber here. I've got it matching with the silver. I like my stuff to match. It's the madness of the OCD. And for me, as well as this performs, it's just not the most beautiful tank in the world. The see-through in the middle with the kind of metal strips inside to secure the tank. It just, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just not sexy. From a look point of view, for me, this will always get a thumbs down because I don't look at it and put it in my tanks and think, yeah, it looks good. I put it in my tanks because it just performs awesome. So it's kind of that old battle: is it looks or is it performance? You go for. Let's be honest, we go for performance every single time. But the OCD side of me loves for my mods and that to match and look great with the bright colours and just all to coordinate. So from a looks point of view, thumbs down. Performance point of view, every single time I will rate this till the cows come home. I'm not endorsed by Kanger. They probably don't even know who I am, but I love your product. It's bloody awesome, performs amazingly well. It's just ugly as sin. So when you get your new set of tanks coming out, work on the aesthetics because you can do so much better from a looks point of view. And the one thing which we should all be noticing, and what we do notice, is that on the market today, all the tanks that are coming out now, they're starting to look sleek and they're starting to look sexy, and they are starting to worry about looks now. And the people are now offering different coloured O-rings and different kind of stylings and everything else. So people are now getting a little bit more savvy about what they like, and they're definitely getting a lot more stubborn about what they like as well. So going forwards, when I buy tanks and stuff, I'm definitely going to be looking at it from a looks point of view as well as performance point of view. But I think Kang are just lucky because he's performed so bloody well. Okay, so let's get this back on here. Okay, there we go. Let's give it another vape. All day long, I love the Kanger. I love the Kanger. I've got tanks go up to 100 and I will still vape this every single time because it's just so bloody good. I really recommend it. I think for all you kind of new to the sub-ohm game, I think if you're getting started, you don't want to be starting on those big ass tanks where you blow your lungs out. But I think if you're kind of a little bit unsure of what you should go with the Kanger. Go with the Kanger Mini or go with the Atlantis because they're two really, really, really good tanks. Personally, for me, the Atlantis lacks in flavour. This is with the old original coils. I know they've got new coils out, but going off of first impressions, the first original coils for me would just didn't deliver that flavour whatsoever. And it was a cool vape. And as I've said before, I love a warm vape. But the Kanger, really, really good. Rate it so much. If you're going to invest, definitely go for it. It's definitely worth it. It's a massive thumbs up from me. That's it from me on the Kangertech Plus. My next review is going to be on the sample box, which should be coming through. It's flying in from the US. I've got tracking codes from it, so that's coming through. The great guys at Anokin, the amazing people at Anokin sending me the iSub. So I think everyone's been chasing to get hold of this iSub. I've looked everywhere, I couldn't find it. I dropped in a message to Anokin and basically just said, look, we want to get my hands on your iSub, want to review it, and they're very, very nicely going to send it my way. So I'm getting my hands on that hopefully in the next few days, and I'm going to be doing a review on that, and let's see how it performs. I've been looking at some of the kind of forums, and everyone's talking about this supposedly plastic tank on it and how it's going to crack depending on what e-liquids you use and everything else. I don't know that much about it. I'm not going to kind of get too much into detail, But basically, from what I can see, you know, it's another sub-ohm tank. From a looks point of view, it's sexy as hell. I love the look of it. It's available in pink, blue, black, and clear. So, yeah, the look side of things, definitely got it. But has it got the performance? Time will tell, and hopefully I will be able to tell you. So, that's it from me at Darker Vapors. Also, just want to mention as well that if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and you can also find me on Twitter at Darker Vapors. Drop me a message if you've got any questions, you want to talk about anything, you know, just get in contact. I'm happy to reply and, you know, give you my thoughts on anything you wanted to know. So other than that, speak to you soon, and take care.